Welcome back to another video on my channel, Logan Speed Shop. Today, trying a slightly different view out on the camera, but we're working on the Mitsubishi again. Got some wheels hiding in the back, you may have seen them through the window, not sure, but we're pissing these buggers off. Decided to keep the car for a little bit longer. I enjoy it as a daily. I don't know what else I'd have at the moment, but ordered some coilovers through Streeter. Nice simple tiens, suit the Japanese car. They've always been comfortable whenever I've had them before. So going to chuck them in, chuck a set of wheels I'll show you soon. But before I can do any of that, got to play with this bugger, the guard roller. So back the car up a little bit and chuck on a couple of stands and get into it. Not looking forward to using this thing. Want to put it off, but at the same time I really want to see what the car looks like with the wheels on it. So I'm going to jump into the roller, might show some of that, probably be pissed off using it, so I probably won't show any of it. Progress, the guards are rolled. Could do a little bit more, I think. I might just go along just the outer edge there, just tap that with a hammer just to give it a nice edge. But I am fighting the rain, bloody rain. So I'm going to check these coilovers in and then I'll show you the wheels. There's been a couple of little bits in the background, but I will show them properly in a second as soon as these back coilovers are in. Mission 1 done. Boot trim's out of the way, you can get to the top of the strut tops. What a bastard that was. Parts everywhere. But yeah, now it's starting to piss down. Gonna try and do these rear coilovers quickly, so I can show you the wheels. Just need to adjust them. Try and get them to an okay set height. All I'm going to do is wind the bottom right up, put the spring just captive, and that'll be it, as the rain's getting bloody heavy out there now. You're making me laugh. What's funny is I can hear you. I've got my headphones in. The camera can't hear you. Alright, so rear suspension is now out. Got it next to the 10 coilovers. You can see how much shorter it is compared to the new one. It's about, I don't know, 3 inches. Get these buggers in. Still wet outside, getting dripped on. Adds to the challenge. But I'll get these on and then I'll be able to show you the wheels properly on the car. There's a bit of a sneak peek. They are 18 by 9.5 CSTs. Do a proper show of them on the car very soon. But let's get these bloody coilovers in first. Here we have it, one of the wheels on the car. So got the tiens in the back, got the CST on, got the guard rolled. The wheel is not bolted on properly obviously, but it is on there. And it looks good. The gold on the black works well. Still bloody raining, but the sun's out, it's raining, I'm just pushing through. But yeah, the wheel is on, still got to chuck the center cap in. Got the 2 wheels that didn't balance up as good going on the back, and I'll chuck the other 2 on the front. Just chilling here, got to bring the car around. At the moment, the height for the coilovers is as far up as it winds on the bottom, and the top, the spring is just captive. I'm going to tighten it up there and take it for a drive once the front's in as well and see where the height actually sits. Hopefully it's good. No doubt I have to change it. Still got to pull the bloody boot trim back in as well. Can't believe how much of that I had to take out to get to the strut tops. What a nightmare. Something to make your life easier if you are doing coilovers on an Evo. Undo the 1 bolt from the knuckle, undo the strut, this whole arm will swing down. Then you'll be able to get the coilover or the stock suspension out. Makes it super easy. Really, you can have a strut in and out in a couple of minutes, ignoring the boot trim. Bit of a moment of truth. Let's chuck the camera down as I go. See what sort of ride height I get with just the rear. Chuck you about there. Should be good. Perfect. It's going to settle a bit more too, and when the front goes down, and we're not rubbing, we've actually got a heap of clearance. I probably rolled the guards a little bit too much, but that is good. Or I might have to trim a little bit of the rear trim off there, but yeah, should be good. In fact, this side probably needs to go a little bit higher, but we'll do the front first, then we'll level out the rear. Alright, wow. Just turned the car around to do the fronts, and the back's definitely going to have to get lifted a bit. Probably could have gone a little bit more aggressive with the wheels, but this would be a good street size. Otherwise it would have had to go smaller in the tyre. Yeah, I'll lift it up a bit in a second. We'll get the fronts on first. Front should be a hell of a lot easier. One thing I'm going to do is do them on the rear as well. This middle bloody collar is facing the wrong way. All four of them will like it. Maybe it's meant to be like that, but to me that's wrong. So I'll flip that back up the other way, get them done, chuck them in, chuck the wheels on and set some ride height. New versus old again. Crusty Bilsteins from the front. Both of the fronts have got a lot of surface rust around the middle of them, which is so strange. But yeah, chucking them in a lot lower the fronts again. Probably going to regret it, but that's how they're going in. Sky. It's kind of the moment of truth now. What will happen when I chuck the front down on the ground? At the moment, just chuck a couple of wheel nuts on the fronts. Look at this, I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit center caps. Oh well, if I can't, I can't. So be it. But yeah, set the height in the front pretty conservatively compared to what I did the back. Chuck some ramps under as where I'm chucking the jack under. I probably won't get it back out without the ramps. So let's bring it down, see what height we're at. Conservative, paid off that time. We're not slammed in the front, which is alright. Needs to come down a little bit. Both sides are even. So I'll bring that down another 1/2 inch, which would be easy. We'll just jack that straight back up, 1/2 inch down, then we can do the back. Oh, it's starting to look good. Starting to look good. Stretch now. We've got the wheels on the car. We've got them all on. Now we're just trying to level the bugger out. I've just set the rear height, so we've just got tread just under guard line on the side. And over here, it's probably a touch higher. We'll see what happens when we level it when we're driving. So I think that side of the driveway is a little bit higher. But this front is just a bit lower than it needs to be. Gonna set it to that height there, so probably like 5 or so mil higher. Driver's side just rubs a bit. The driver's rear actually just rubbed a little bit, so I'm hoping lifting that up a tiny bit helped. Otherwise I'll do a bit of trimming or a little bit of bending on the inside. But again, raining. So I'm going to bring the car around, put the front in the garage and get into it. Hopefully finish this video off very shortly with some glamour shots of the Evo looking nice on these wheels.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, put your hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it?
Just like that, we're all done. Really happy with how it turned out. Like the height, the back could have gone a little bit lower I reckon, but this way I can still put people in the back, don't have to worry about rubbing. It does scuff a little bit here and there over big bumps, but overall it is good. Really happy with how this car turned out now. Makes me want to keep it even more. Welcome back to another channel. Oh fuck,